Hello, my name is Tracy Allen, and I want to welcome you to Cooking with Some Friends. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. I'm going to get some chicken ready for lunch today, and I'm going to make some stuffed chicken rolls. And I want to show you the process before these go into the crock pot. So I've taken some chicken breasts, 6 of them actually, and pounded them down to about a 1/4 inch thick. And then I want to take a slice of Swiss cheese and a thin slice of deli ham, and it's very much like cordon bleu, chicken cordon bleu to start with. Then we want to roll this, and we have oil heating in the pan, and secure it with a toothpick. Put this over with the rest of them. Wash my hands real quick. Okay. So to roll these, before we put them in the crock pot, I have a 1/4 cup of flour. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. And then I have some rubbed sage, about 1/2 teaspoon. And some black pepper, about a 1/4 teaspoon. And a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. I'm going to dredge those chicken breasts in this. And then I want to brown them up until they're brown on both sides, and then I'll put them in the crock pot. Then I'll show you what I'll do with them with the crock pot. Let those brown up. Okay, our chicken is all browned up, so all we have left to do is add 1 can of cream of chicken soup. Cover that. When I get this all done, we're going to put this on low for about 4 hours, and then it will be ready to go. Chicken should be tender and cooked through. And I also have a 1/2 cup of chicken broth that we're going to put over the top. Put the lid on and let it cook. Hello and welcome to Cooking with Some Friends. We are on our state recipes, and we're still in Arkansas as far as what we're preparing, and Arkansas is considered a southern state, so it's not surprising that we would do a southern fried chicken salad. Not chicken salad, but chicken in a salad. But before we do that, we need to do our toasted or our roasted pecans, candied pecans that go on there. And this isn't my normal recipe. Mine is more time consuming. This is an easy version, but in my frying pan, and I have this on about a medium heat, I have combined 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then 2 tablespoons of water. And I want to cook this down and let it cook. Since my stove is electric, I want to let it cook for 2 to 4 minutes to dissolve that sugar. Now, if you're using a gas stove, it might not take quite as long because you don't want those sugars to burn. So anyway, we're going to cook this down, get it to a nice bubbly mixture, and then I'm going to add in my pecans. And I did take my 1 cup of pecans and I toasted those lightly in the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes, just till they were aromatic. And then they will go in here, and I will cook those for another 3 minutes, and then spread them back on my parchment and let them cool before we use them on our salad. So I just want to let this cook down, get nice and bubbly, and then add my toasted pecans and cook another 3 minutes. So, my normal candied pecan recipes I've already shared as one of our recipes, and I actually deep fat fry those. So again, this is just an easier version of candied pecans. And if you have nut allergies, you wouldn't even have to put the nuts on the salad, but it just adds another layer of flavor. And we're almost there. The sugars are pretty dissolved. Be interested to know what your favorite state to visit and taste their foods is. We like a lot of Southwest foods, but I also love the flavors of the tropics and Florida foods. Just getting so it's almost bubbly, and then I can add in my toasted pecans and cook 3 more minutes. And once they're cooled, you will have to break these apart to serve on your salad. You want to do it ahead of time because you need them to be completely cooled before you put them on your bed of lettuce and chicken. If you can see, I'm getting a few bubbles. I'm going to go just a little bit longer. And again, if you're using an electric stove, it will take longer than it does on a gas stove. There we go. Got some good bubbles coming now. Okay, I'm going to add my pecans. Use that again when I cool these. So I want these to cook for about 3 minutes to get completely coated with that candied mixture. And then I'll put them on the parchment to cool. Our candied pecans for our southern fried chicken salad have cooled, and I've broken those apart, so they're ready to go. I also, earlier, I hard cooked some eggs, and I'm going to cut those up. I wedged a tomato and cut up some peppers, and you can use green peppers and red peppers as a combination, but I had a yellow pepper I wanted to start using up. I have some cucumber, some corn, and some bacon that I fried up. Now I'm heating my oil to fry my chicken, and I have 1 pound of chicken breast. And in my bowl, to bread this, I have a 1/2 cup of yellow cornmeal, 1/3 cup of flour, some salt and pepper, and 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And then in my other bowl, I have about a 1/2 cup of buttermilk. So as soon as my oil's hot, I'm going to add my chicken, but I'm going to first dredge it in or put it in the buttermilk, and then I will dredge it in the cornmeal mixture, and then when my oil is hot, I will fry these up, and it'll take about 5 minutes per side. You want to make sure they're good and done, and then we'll be ready to cut these up and put them on our salad. You can use romaine lettuce if you want to, or you can make your life that much easier and just buy the classic iceberg salad mix. And so this really makes a pretty quick supper if you can do those things in advance and then just use that mix. Our chicken is browned up nicely on one side, and so as soon as it's done, then we'll slice that up and put it on our salad. We're going to use our favorite salad dressings, but you could also make some of your own, and a good recipe is to use 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of honey, and a half a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and then a little bit of salt and pepper, or just use ranch or French or blue cheese, whatever your favorite dressing is. So we're waiting for this, and then we're ready to assemble. Thanks for joining us for this session of Cooking with Some Friends. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And find us on Facebook at Cooking with Some Friends.